after this video trended, an issue in Delta actually happened. A man molested his daughter, then he was arrested. It was still the mother that went to say release my husband, release my husband. So these things actually really happen.
Is that a question?
How do you react to this?
My dear, can never be me. That's my reaction. Oh, you not only used to beat me, you used to also go to for I'm a journalist, yeah, so there are things I cannot say on air, and that is for the respect for the ethics of the job that I do. But what?
No, don't say, Josh. No, Uche is actually very. Josh, how do you react?
First of all, there is nothing like fight, because if you say a man fights you, that means he's crossed the line. But I can always accept when it comes to misunderstanding, disagreements. Yes, in marriages it happens. So both individuals are, matured enough to handle it, but not to a point where he now raises his hand on you. Now, when he now crosses from you to your children, especially when it comes to abuse, whether
sexual abuse
or whatever the case may be, it is a no-no. That man needs a whole lot of rehabilitation, because obviously
in
he has
the police
crossed the
station,
line.
right? He should be there first and be receiving the rehabilitation.
Well, if you say police station, but I mean walking him into a psychiatric home, because obviously that man is not normal.
After the police have taken him away now, right?
I don't understand where you're headed. After the police has taken him away.
Is it me that wants to come and bundle him? It's not me that will bundle him.
No, of course, the police has to do their best by taking him out of your care, but then he should be walked into a psychiatric home.
The moment you mention police, you have understood my point.
But not to the point where he has to be beaten.
Right, so is it very understandable that most of the Gen X marriages that actually, go 30 years, 40 years, actually undergo
a lot of abuse and trauma? Yes, I agree.
All right, that's why
abuse
the
and trauma,
rate,
yes.
Not in all cases, please.
I didn't say in all, most.
Okay.
Most.
When you say most, you're saying 70%.
Most percentage, Amo.
Because imagine two women coming out to say, oh, whatever their husband actually does to them, they will still stay married. And then you hear something in Delta, you hear something in Kogi, you hear most. Please, let's move on. This one is actually very interesting.
Let me just zip my mouth.
Uche is still going to shout. In a viral video, a priest causes a buzz online as he advises unmarried women who are 35 and above to break social conventions and propose to their partners.
Wait. Please go back. I did not hear you properly.
Okay. That's why we need pidgin, because it's English.
Honestly, I can't wait for that session.
In a viral video, a priest causes a buzz online as he advises unmarried women who are 35 and above to break social conventions and propose to their partners. The priest took out time to tender relationship advice to the female congregants who gathered to listen to his sermon.
The priest is not married though. Abi?
Yes.
Okay.
It revealed that women who are advanced in age and are still unmarried and desiring to be married shouldn't always wait for the men to make the move because they don't have much time on their side. The priest said that when they should break the social convention of women, waiting for the man they should be the one to actually propose. And at 35 and above, if you notice that a guy is somewhat interested in them, they should pitch their good qualities to the man so as to make it easier for the man. Let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. The first reaction said, if a guy can't have the courage to propose, then how will he have the courage to fight for his love, family, and all that? The second reaction, please don't pressure yourself. Another reaction, I've told them, some of you will be proposed to. Some of you will have to be the ones to propose to your man. If you waste your time. Do you see how fast the younger generations are growing? They'll drag your supposed husband with you if you waste time. And that person said, it is a sin and a gutter behavior to propose to a man in Nigeria. Is it until you clock 60? That was sarcasm. And the final reaction, exactly, but most think a woman proposing to a man makes her cheap or vulnerable. Uche, how do you react?
I would rather count rice. Give me 7 bags of rice. Let me sit down and be counting it.
Before you propose to a man.
If I'm a new woman, no.
Tell them.
I'd rather count rice. Jab rice in the house. Yes. Bring it. Let me count it for you.
Yes, please. Josh, how do you react? Josh was nodding his head when one of the reactions actually said, women should actually propose to a man. So you are
Accept proposal from a woman.
the priest, I never said
Will
that.
you?
but you were not
Take it
nodding your head
Take it out of my
You are
mouth. No, let me first of all
talk.
take it up from the priest. You said he's not married, yes. But are there social conventions or social norms that people somehow are oppressed to? Obviously, yes. Because obviously a woman who walks up to a man and proposes to the man tends to be, from the aspect of those who are looking, maybe unladylike. But then again, if a woman decides to say, okay, I am not married and I'm already at 45, there's nothing wrong in me taking up a child, right? To have, maybe give my responsibility to that child by
My dear, we are
providing that
not
child.
talking.
Hold
we are
on, hold on,
talking
hold on,
We are talking
hold
about
on. Now, let me land, let me
Yeah,
land. If an individual sees nothing wrong in taking up a child because she is not married at that age and she wants to be responsible to a child, what is wrong in a woman as well walking up to a man to say, oh, how are you? And they spark a conversation. and then, hold on now, and then they take it further because the man might not be inclined to want to start that conversation.
See that
What's wrong with
inclination,
that?
he needs to go and buy it.
Not everyone has it. Not everyone has it.
Inclination.
Someone has done it to
we
me.
count rice.
Someone has done it to me, and I never said something like.
Uche has said we should count rice, so we will count
Well,
rice.
I'm gonna
It doesn't apply.
Right.
It doesn't apply to all ladies. Someone has done that to me, and I
Sorry,
never saw it as
Josh.
being unladylike.
Josh,
Someone has done
please
that
let
to
me ask
me.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, 35. Who? I want you to create a mental picture in your head. Maybe somebody you know that is 35, a lady that you know that is 35. Does she come up to you as old, advanced, and at that desperation point that
You call
she
it
will now-
desperation
wait
point.
now, Shebi, you are saying your own. You say we should keep quiet.
Okay.
At that desperation point where she will now have to go and because that's the point the priest is trying to explain, that you've gotten to that point and nobody is coming for you. So now you need to do something out of the ordinary. Shebi, now wait till
It
you talk.
mustn't just be going direct
Wait.
now.
Oh, so how will you do it?
You spark off a conversation now. The man knows already where you're headed. They are both matured.
David, please.
You don't just have to go there and say, okay, I want to marry you now. Who will do that?
Lady and
You
Will you do
should
that?
propose to a man.
Thank you.
What
That's
you
what I wanted to
saying?
ask.
Propose how now? When there's no
How
relationship,
you
when
get-
there's no friendship, you
I
just go
always
to a
do
man
the
and
same thing.
propose.
Oh,
Okay,
Josh,
marry me. Marry me.
Josh, I have this
Who will
quality.
do that?
I'm a
Will you
good
marry me?
woman.
You
Is
will
it
just
not
put your
proposal?
qualities out there.
Wait,
The man
oh,
has to see
the-
it.
He
In
said
case you don't
it.
understand,
Oh
wait,
my
David,
God.
please hold on. In case you don't understand.
No, let's even understand it from a month.
That's what I want to tell you now. The understanding. Listen. After he said propose to the man, as if he trying to buttress the point, he said,
Let him
you
know.
know, let him know
about
and
your
pitch your
qualities.
best qualities to him. That's what he said, is it not?
But it comes through a conversation.
All right.
It comes to a
Josh,
conversation.
you lost this one.
No, it comes to a conversation.
Leave the
You and I know
proposal.
that. You and I know that she won't just go and meet the man and say, I want to
Oh,
marry
they're not
you.
saying
In
same
counting
thing then.
rice, your hands up.
Leave the proposal to the men, please. Please do. I beg.
Inclination. If that man you have inclination to propose to you, how will he have inclination to take care of you and your children?
Exactly.
I beg.
So we're going to skip one story and just move to the final part because we're actually pressed with time.
Okay.
So our question for last week, it actually created so much buzz, and yeah, I was actually very happy because I've actually learned a lot from people's comments. So the question was, during the Mugwo, I explained that Mugwo is actually the nursing process of a nursing mother. Now, during the Mugwo, who comes to is it the husband's mom or the wife's mom? Now, so many interesting comments, and I'm going to take
Please, bring it
not everything,
Bring it on.
but I'm going to take some of it.
Let's hear it.
Now, the first comment from Effie Soman, and it said, I believe it should be the husband's mother.
Yeah.
Now, Soman didn't give us the reason why, but the husband's mother. Then I am Chiwa said, in Igbo culture, the wife's mother, if she's still alive, if she's not, then the husband's mother. The Yorubas, I guess, said it's the husband's mother. Yes, it is cultural. Thank you, Chiwa. That was very explanatory. And the next reaction from Polly 354 said, it's the husband's mother. Are you angry with us, Polly? You really did the exclamation.
Polly, not fight now. Calm down.
That is the husband's mother. Another reaction from Pearl Luxiglam, and she said in Yoruba culture, it's the husband's mother. But in my opinion, I prefer the wife's mother rather than the husband's mother. Then Mel Aaron said the wife's mother comes for Mugo. The husband's mother can come in probably after the wife's mother leaves. That's my opinion though. Dafifa said the wife's mother comes to take care of her daughter and the baby and leaves whenever the couple wants. The husband's mom can come visiting and leave whenever the couple wants to. Depends on the couple and the relationship they have with their mom. But overall best, anyone that is available can go. We shouldn't push it only to the brides, no. Nigerian culture, sha. Dafifa, sorry you. And that reaction for Farin Zaki, and he said, this matter needs wisdom. I think both mothers should have the right to do that. Another reaction from Majoke, she said, for this question, it depends on the culture. For the Yorubas, it's the husband's mother. For some other parts of the country, it is the wife's mother. Another reaction said, it's rotational. If both the husband and wife's mother were still alive, the wife's mother comes first when they give birth to their first child, and the husband's mother comes for the next one when they give birth to their second child. The final reaction from Olojo Blaze. It's obviously the wife's mother if she's still alive. So, Judgment Day. Josh, who should come for Mugo?
You see, like one of the reactions said, it's something you need to handle wisdom.
Of course.
I have had that conversation.
No, I don't agree. Sorry,
Hold on now. I have had that conversation with my woman.
I was looking at you with you, of course.
I have had that conversation with my woman, and obviously, I don't know what tradition, right, holds within people. Mine is not a Nigerian, actually, so I don't know the tradition over there. So for me, I will tell her, if your mom wants to come do it, she's free to do it. It's a conversation. It mustn't be something I'll impose on her. But if her mom is not alive, what stops my mom from coming in? So it's a conversation, and you have to handle it with wisdom so that it doesn't look like you are treating them less important, because this thing, it goes from tradition to tradition. I don't know what is obtainable down the east, but I'm just saying, basically, you have to handle it with wisdom. That's it.
My sister.
Please, where I'm from.
Who should come?
Tell us what your tradition is.
Where I'm from is the bride's mom that is to come. 6 months.
What if she's not alive?
If she's not around, her sister will come, or my older sister. I done them, will come.
What if they don't have sisters?
Then we can have the conversation
of having the husband's mother.
Actually, if we decided to make it traditional.
I think you guys don't understand the intricacies of this, of a nursing mother. Not even a Mugo herself.
Debbie,
a nursing mother.
Both parents can handle it perfectly.
No, when you mean handle
but when it comes to tradition, that's where I say wisdom.
No, when you mean handle it, see, the nursing mother has to be with somebody who she's comfortable with. Do you understand? Now, when I mean comfortable,
you're not saying that a woman now might have a bad character.
I know.
That's not the point.
See, I was about to explain the comfortable to you.
That's not the point. That's very beside
land. Let me hear you say what you say.
Now, when it comes to caring for a nursing mother, there are actually, things that happen in the other room.
That are very intimate.
Very intimate.
Okay.
And you will need
and please, when intimate is not sexual.
No, now mother and child.
Yes, you need someone who you're very comfortable with. Now, the nursing mother would be in pain, and the treatment actually comes with pain. Do you understand? They use pain to treat pain. Now, if my husband's mother come, for the omugo, and then I'm like, hey,
that is paining me. No matter how close you people are,
she would not give me that care that my mom would give to me.
I know.
So, see, for me, it's common sense. Let's leave culture. It is common sense for the bride's mother to actually come for the
I like that part where you say let's live culture. So that's why I said
if
she now says from where she comes from, it now becomes a thing now that it must be that way.
Yes, it is a thing.
It's a thing, My mother will come for
it. It is a what? A thing. It has to be my mom.
My mother will come for it.
If my mom is not around, my mom's sister will come.
And that is it.
If my mom's sister is not around, my older sister will come.
Then the husband mother can come visiting.
Yes.
But not during the 6 months.
I know for my guys, the male gender, they don't have a problem as to who comes.
Yes, because
you would say you don't have a problem. The problem always comes from the mothers. Okay. Not even actually, men don't even have a problem with that.
Let's bring it home, Debbie. It's not how do I say this? My mom has daughters and sons. When my brother's wife gave birth to my nephews and nieces, unfortunately, her mom is not around, and she didn't have any aunt that was close enough in town to do it for her. So my mom took the place. You understand? But an average Igbo woman in her brain, subconsciously, is not looking forward to doing omugwo for her sons. She's not.
Exactly.
All the looking forward is for her daughters. Do you understand? That's the way it is.
That's culture.
Anyways,
and please, for me,
that's culture.
Again,
It has been established. It has been established. It's a thing. I know.
All right.
Question for next week.
Yes. So, question for next week. Ding, 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 ding.
Don't bring anything culture based.
They did that.
Let's look at it holistically. Don't bring anything culture based.
Men, will you negotiate?
What's this?
Men, will you negotiate in the presence of a girl that you like? And hold on, this is what I mean.
What?
Now, when you're purchasing something, would you purchase anything in the presence and then price down?
Haba.
Or will you price down, or will you be shy?
Wait, let me understand.
That one not difficult now.
Let me understand.
A girl whom I'm dating or a girl I'm married to.
You really like.
I go price well. In fact, if I not do one, man, she go tell me say they're not raising me well. Yes, now negotiate the thing.
Yes, negotiate.
Negotiate. Yes.
This will not be 20 naira. 3 will not be.
If I don't do it, now shame. I go do it well. They're not even the shame for that.
Man, will you negotiate in the presence of a girl that you really like? Please let me know in the comment section. And the girls, would you actually be, or would you like to be with a man
Good.
that would actually
That's to you,
negotiate
Debbie.
in your presence?
You will say that part too in the next session.
So next week we're going to be taking
What's
the
it happen?
response in pidgin.
Oh, we're doing that in pidgin.
Yes, we're going to be analyzing in pidgin.
Okay.
But please drop your comments, and your thoughts, and then we'll dissect it on
I
Monday.
want to get your view, Uche,
Why are you pointing
of
me?
your kind of
Uche will
man, your ideal
definitely
man.
get
What's the price?
I hope you will not bring tradition into this. So.
Alright, that's the much we have today.
Thank you so much, Debbie, for
You're welcome.
giving us that vibe.
You're
we
welcome.
really enjoyed it. iBrand Daybreak. This is where we draw the curtain on today's edition. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll return tomorrow with the Thursday edition at 8 a.m. Until then, I am Uche Zoe.
And I'm Deborah Eze.
I'm Josh Carter. See you tomorrow.